The Niue Power Corporation is undergoing asset maintenance with an upgrade to the island's household power pillar boxes. This follows plans and discussions with government to re-terminate the connections inside the pillar boxes, and upgrades have started this week with the village of Makefu. This is the first upgrade to the island's power pillar boxes since they were installed in the 70s.
Before, when we reticulate power around the island, that's in the early 70s, we joined at the time because it's very quick in trying to get power to the people. And at that time, the connection or the termination is not that compared to now. The problem we've seen from the past is that arcing and brownouts, meaning that the power is not so 230 volts in the homes for the people. It causes from the pillar boxes, the connection. So that is why we want to upgrade and have a good power supply to the homes. We choose Makefu because that is one of the villages that's been affected by the wave from Cyclone Hatta, and some of the pillar boxes are not being attended to and to properly terminate it, and that is why we choose Makefu and move up to Tuapa and Namukulu, Higdovake, and also Alofi to Awasele, where the waves and affected the boxes, the pillar box connection. There are about 1,200 pillar boxes around the island, and we would like to upgrade all of them. Some of them already been done, so I'm thinking about 900 or 1,000 we need to attend to.
So in order to make this happen, how much is it going to cost the corporation?
Okay, the funds we have before 2011 to 2012, we're given $15,000, and this year we are given $35,000. So we will be ordering most of the items, and to hopefully achieve maybe half or three-quarter of the total pillar boxes need to be attended to.
Niue Power General Manager Speedo Hetutu says that the upgrades will ensure that customers get better quality power, less cut out and power faults. However, there will be some disruptions to power in the areas where staff are working.
We are aware of the problem of power being disconnected to the houses, but and we would like to work with the community to let us know, and for us to schedule a time which is convenient to them, and for us to continue the work. But we are targeting on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings to do this work. But like I said before, we would like to have a communication and see, but we would like the job to move ahead. The power problem will be improved, and so as the faults that we attended to will be coming down. So we will be expecting that, and people to have enjoyment in using good power, good quality power in their homes.
The corporation's work schedule will mean that power will be selectively switched off to certain areas on Tuesdays and Wednesday mornings to enable staff to repair and upgrade power pillar boxes. Funds have been received from NZ Aid towards asset maintenance. SPORES, or South Pacific Animal Welfare Group, are back on the island to assist with Niue's animal population. The popular volunteer group, who travelled to many islands around the Pacific, has travelled to Niue previously and were amazed at the animal numbers they helped in the last trip. Karen Galvin, who is the executive director of SPORES, said she is very pleased with the impact the group has made on the animal population.
This year the clinic has definitely early on gained a lot of momentum. Last year when we came here, it was our first trip. We spent a week on the island. We brought a smaller team, but we managed to de-sex around 70 animals, which is amazing for a first trip. This time we have been lucky to have the team at Namakulu and also Deb Saunders working with us. We've also had the support of the customs team and also the police and NZ HiCom. So we this year made sure that we had a lot more pre-clinic marketing and promotions out there in the community. What's really, really nice for me to see coming to Niue for my first time is that the local people are coming to the clinic and they're bringing their animals and they're understanding the importance around spaying and neutering your dogs and cats. This is the most positive outcome for me seeing this so early on. It's great. What SPOR is really pleased to announce is that we are setting our strategy. We've set our strategy for the next several years, and we plan on coming back to Niue. We also are so warmed by the response and help we get from Niue that we would like to use our extensive networks in the veterinary field to encourage veterinarians to come here more often. This may mean that a veterinarian will inquire through our volunteer network if there is an opportunity for them to work as a volunteer on Niue. If so, then we will go through the relevant process of contacting the government, contacting Teresa and Brian and Deb Saunders at the moment to make that happen. So our goal is to promote Niue as a great destination for volunteers in the veterinary field to come to help.
Karen also has advice for animal owners.
Really want to work with the people and for the people to just know and understand that we're trying to help. This year we are seeing a much higher level, a higher number of animals, dogs and cats. We're introducing a feral cat spay-neuter release program. So what we're doing is we've brought 6 cat traps with us. We are catching and encouraging people who have feral cats in their immediate community that we have these traps, we can de-sex them, which stops the breeding cycle. This is a humane way of actually eliminating the ongoing birth of unwanted cats and dogs. It's been a pleasure being here, and I say that with honesty because the Niue people seem to have welcomed us so well, and the fact that we are so busy shows that the Niue people actually get what we're wanting to do and they actually want to care for their animals. So I'm so grateful, and it's a lovely place to be, Niue.
And what is your advice, main advice you can have for, I guess, people, animal owners, as well as those who are caring for other animals that belong to other people who have left?
Sure. So what we can do, what SPOR will continue to do with in collaboration with Niue government and locals and expats here is continue to come back to Niue. What we hope to do and encourage people to do is de-sex their animals. We are not going to stop breeding dogs on Niue, but what we will do is make it easier for the local people to feed the dogs because there's at the moment maybe too many, so the food is the problem. It makes the animals look better and healthier when they have vet care, so you can love them and they don't have, that we're treating them for parasites that can be passed on to humans. So all of the things we're doing is actually designed to benefit the entire community, not just the animals. So healthy animals means healthy people.
This year, much of Niue's resident, Mrs. Deb Curtin, also joined the visiting team to assist with the clinic. The update on Mrs. Curtin's parvovirus test will bring you in our future news bulletin. Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries is implementing a project called Assistance with Processing and Value Adding of Agricultural Products for Niue. This has been assisted also by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. FAO Senior Agro-Industry and Post-Harvest Officer Rosa Roll said that the initiative will help to add value to products available on Niue.
This project seeks to add value to some of the raw materials that are produced on Niue through training people, capacity building in processing, in food processing, in food packaging, marketing, business skills development. All of these are very, very useful tools to help to improve food security, income generation, create income generation opportunities for small farmers and processors. And it can also contribute to helping to link some of the raw material base into developing value-added products that could go into the local market for import substitution, as well as to link to the tourism market.
She also said the workshop held this morning is very positive and the stakeholders also identified developmental areas.
I am very optimistic because this morning we had a workshop, the Inception workshop, and had very, very good feedback. Of course, we recognize that Niue is a small island. We have to work with what is available on the raw material base. Yes, one has to be optimistic, but you cannot expect Niue to compete or produce with a larger producer. However, there are niche opportunities. You do have here a growing tourism market, and so have to be very strategic in terms of the way that you want to go and what types of markets you want to focus on. So I think we have to look at where the comparative advantages lie, and then we have to try to tap into those advantages to maximize the benefit for Niue. It has been very positive. There was a lot of very interesting dialogue and discussion. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are now also thinking through and thinking over some of what was discussed and what they've seen this morning. But overall, it was a very rich discussion this morning and interest expressed.
A representative from DAF said the project will focus on adding value to the agricultural products that Niue produces, like that of vanilla, nonu, papaya, lime, taro, passion fruit, honey, and others such as golden apple. Niue, like other islands in the Pacific, continue to increase its production of sustainable goods, especially in the fields of agriculture and fisheries, to address food security needs and sustainable livelihood. And to end our news bulletin for tonight, strengthening family ties is the idea behind the Peotangi Talangi family reunion currently being hosted on the island. 2 years of planning has come to fruition, with over 100 family members travelling from as far as Canada, Australia and New Zealand to be part of this family gathering, and over 200 descendants residing on the island. The reunion officially opened on Saturday, with reading of genealogy and activities have been organised throughout the week. Today we caught up with the group at Tuasea as they had a cultural day, exchanging skills and knowledge in craft making and food preparation, Niue styles. Family members on the island were encouraged to buddy up with those from abroad to share cultural knowledge and information about themselves, strengthening those bonds. Organisers said that has been a difficult task bringing all the families together, but it is worthwhile ensuring that the future generations know where they come from and can share experiences. The Peotangi Talangi reunion will conclude on Thursday, where families will then discuss where to from here to help maintain these family connections. And that's our news bulletin for tonight. Good evening.